Hello! Welcome back to World of Warships. Today I'm going to be doing things, but we're also going to talk about the carriers. It has occurred to me, and apparently many other people much faster than me because I checked the forums, that Japanese kinda don't have fighters as far as effectiveness is concerned, and Americans kind of don't have anything but fighters as far as effectiveness is concerned. It's a bit weird. Although you can run, what is it? It's the Independence that has the setup that everyone runs all the time that I remember. I think it's the base one, maybe? I think it might just be the 111 setup. Or the 201. I'm not sure, but either way, the stats on planes is per plane. And I don't know why this never occurred to me, but that's what it is. So, while the stats here might look similar, for instance, we have the F-4B here, 127 knots, 30 damage per second, 940 survivability. Ignore the loadout for now, because don't worry about that. So 30 DPS, 940 survivability, that was it, right? Yeah. We go to the Zuiho, which is the same tier, and look at its upgraded fighters. 30 DPS, 970 survivability. So theoretically, each individual plane on a Japanese carrier is better than a US plane. They fly, as far as I'm concerned, at this tier they fly the same speed. Actually, they're a little faster on the Japanese side, which I suppose makes sense. Yeah, very slightly faster. But the Japanese base plane count is only 4. If we look at the aircraft, you can see they only have 4 aircraft per squadron, where if we look at this, you'll notice they have 6 aircraft per squadron. This is pre-upgrade. You get a, where is it? Here, is that it? I guess it's that one. I thought that applied to fighters as well. I thought there was one that increased the number. Oh no, it does apply to fighters. I was looking at that wrong. So you get 1 extra fighter. So theoretically the max for a US aircraft, ship captain is 7 per fighter squadron, whereas on the Japanese side it is only 5 per fighter squadron. I do not believe there is one that increases it beyond that additional 1. I don't know why I'm going down that, I can't see the upgrades, but either way. So that means not only does the US fighter group have less things to shoot at, thus splitting their DPS less, they also have much higher DPS than a Japanese group of planes, thereby creating the problem where you'll engage with Japanese fighters, you'll lose 1 plane almost instantly, and then you're screwed. Once you've lost 1 plane, you're gonna lose the rest of the squadron, probably before you even kill more than 1 of the enemy fighters. I've noticed this a lot. I think this has actually occurred on some of my videos before. So I have opted for the 0 fighter approach on the Zuiho. I've not actually done any matches with this, you can tell, because his XP is exactly half. But I have opted to try the 0 fighter approach and basically just go full offense and pray to RNGesus that I don't get screwed over by, a bug or something even worse, like a Independence with a fighter setup, because that will screw me over and thus nullify the point of me even existing in the match. Having said that, we're going to go ahead and give this a try. It's probably going to go poorly, trust me. They seem to kind of have pigeonholed, may or may not be intentional, but I'm pretty sure it's intentional, just so we're on the same page here. They have made it so Japanese carriers, for all intents and purposes, when facing something that isn't a Japanese carrier, don't have fighters. The best you can hope to do with Japanese fighters is distract your enemy's fighters so you can sneak your bombers around. But, that's not necessarily very useful, because he's going to kill all your fighters, and then, what if he has a second group of fighters? Then it doesn't matter. You can have You can have a single U.S. fighter squadron. What is it? It's a Wildcat or whatever. I think is the Tier 7 plane. Might be Tier 6. I don't know. Let's just say the Wildcat is the Tier 7 plane. You can have a single group of 6 Wildcats kill 2 groups of 4 Zeros. A6M2, I think, is the plane at that point. Which is ridiculous in and of itself because it's 6 Wildcats killing 10 Zeros. But not only will they do that, they will have probably very few losses. You'll probably kill 2 or 3, maybe 3, which is silly, and we are facing an American carrier. So, he has fighters. I'm going to put that out there, he has fighters. There's no reason for him not to have fighters. If he has 2 fighters, well, golly gee, might be in trouble. Also, this is the first match of the day, so my load time is god-awful, and I'm recording, so that's probably not helping. Oh, and I upped the graphical settings to high. I don't think they're on max, I think they're on high. They were previously on medium, but they seem to, for whatever reason, run better on high than medium. I don't know what exactly it is, but it seems to anyway. I haven't recorded since I changed it, so we'll have to see. So I'm going to immediately turn around, and we're going to immediately launch all of my planes, because why in the heck not? We need to get them out quickly. It's kind of my whole job. And the reason I'm just straight up turning around is I want to be, for the time being, as far back as I can, so I can determine if I want to go left or right or whatnot. I'm not going to abuse the map barrier as much as some people seem to like doing that, because that is an advantage, let's be honest here.
Group 3, awaiting instructions.
Have they fixed the majestic dive bombers? I don't know what he's on about with majestic dive bombers, but maybe. A lot of people will use this, especially when playing aircraft carriers, to help with the turn radius of carriers, because the turn radius on carriers is ridiculously large for reasons that should be apparent. They're aircraft carriers. No, not you. So what I'm probably going to try to do here is use my dive bombers here as a distraction. But I need to be careful here and try and figure out where the enemy carrier's planes are at. I should also really do the whole manual launch thing more often, but I don't. There goes some dive bombers. 2 dive bombers. He may not have fighters for some reason. If he has 2 dive bombers, that means he has 1 torpedo bomber, probably? Where's this torpedo bomber? Why does he have no fighters? What part of him thought that was a good idea? Alright, well, we're going this way, because there's a destroyer over there. Let's see, what are you doing? You're bombing him. Bomb him for me. We'll continue skirting our dive bombers over here while I watch the mini-map. We're gonna probably lose all these dive bombers just because they're dive bombers. Nice drop. Well done. Yep, there goes 2 more. There's his torpedo bombers. So for whatever reason, this guy has opted to not have fighters. As an American, that's a bit odd. But he's opted to not have fighters, so that's a thing.
Group 3, we're under attack.
Oh, come on.
Group 2, taking fire.
I have misplaced my torpedoes, I believe, but we'll see how they do here.
Group 4, returning to ship.
I think I misplaced those, but it looks like we're still going to get quite a few hits. This is the big advantage of Japanese, is they can do stuff like that, which is quite fun. The downside is I'm way back here, and I lost 1 torpedo bomber? Yeah, I lost 1 torpedo bomber. That'll be alright. There is some torpedo bombers over here. Doing something. Probably attacking that guy, 'cause there's no way he can see me, let's be honest here. Actually, I think my detection range for aircraft is pretty far, but either way, there's 2 destroyers over there now, so I'm just going to bump my speed up to full. Maybe we'll go a bit more forward. I don't want to be too forward over here because there is some action going on.
Group 5.
We're lucky that we don't have a U.S. carrier with fighters. I don't know why he doesn't have fighters, but he doesn't, so... Maybe I should take my
Group 5.
dive bombers that way.
Course.
So there's a lot of big targets over here that I might be able to harass with torpedo bombers whenever they're done servicing, which will be a while because all 3 of them need to land. Which it looks like 2 of them are... that one's landing backwards. So are they. I like the indicator for their direction. That's great. Alright, well there's clearly a destroyer over here heading in my general direction, so I'm going to go send these guys, try and help them. It's unlikely we'll do anything because it's a destroyer, but still.
Group 2, ready for takeoff.
I don't know what that was. Have some bloom! You can manual drop dive bombers as well, by the way, which apparently you're supposed to do. It makes them a little more accurate. But I don't know the timing on that yet. We're gonna start practicing manual drops because, you know, reasons. This is not the proper direction for that, by the way. So what's the approach angle? They gotta come in from pretty far away, it looks like. He's got his anti-air turned on, I'm pretty sure. Maybe he doesn't. We're gonna just bomb. Screw it. Oh, he actually disappeared. No, he turned his anti-air off. He's not stupid. For the most part, he's not necessarily stupid.
Group 3, standing by for instructions. Over.
So what's the attack range on these guys? Pretty far, as it turns out. Good to know.
5. Returning.
So we're gonna go bomb someone again. There's some dive bombers. We didn't hit them. We weren't even close to hitting them. I need to learn the approach time on dive bombers a little bit better, apparently.
Waypoint reached. Destination reached.
Waypoint reached. So what do we have over here? We have a New Mexico, Wyoming, New York. New York's highest tier, right? No, New Mexico is. Yeah, the tiers are first. So we should probably see if we can hit this New Mexico then, shall we? He can see me. He knows my planes are here. Let's be honest here. They can't see me. Just trying not to confuse ourselves. We had a bit of friendly ram there. So he's probably going to start reacting to the fact that I exist now. Reasonably so. That guy's probably going to die. Send 2 of you this way. Which they're going to fly right over some American anti-air because I'm a genius. It'll be alright though. That's what I was expecting to happen. Now the question is that placed correctly? Well, one of them was.
Group 4, we're under attack.
That one, however, wasn't.
Returning to ship.
Shot too early there. So I only got one because I fired those way too far ahead. I'm learning. I gotta learn. It's alright. Let's just send you there. So I got 2 more there. Did I lose any planes? I did not lose any planes, so that's about as good as a trade I'll take. And I'm still just gonna park back here. I would like to move up to like here or something, but there's too much action going on. Actually, that's too far up. Oh, we're on the other side of the map. That's why I was confused. I was thinking it was this large island over there, but apparently I don't know how maps work anymore. So he probably repaired that. Or tried to anyway. Certainly not flooding anymore. So he might still get that kill. If that guy doesn't have ability to stop that flooding, which it doesn't look like he does. So despite losing all of his planes, he's still got that kill. So what is this? That's in New York. I'm just gonna do a basic bomb on him. You know what? So is that circle like the approach range or something? Is that what that means?
Five, taking
I
fire.
should really learn how to do
Five,
this.
Standing by for instructions. Over.
So if I do that, is that the proper... Look at that anti-air, man.
Group 5, returning to ship.
Okay, so they drop before... It actually hits before they start descending, which doesn't make any sense whatsoever, but it looks like we might get away without losing planes. Which is good, because I have no replacements.
3, ready for takeoff.
We're learning how to do things. We're also going to launch all of our dive bombers again. Not our dive bombers, our torpedo bombers again.
Group 4, ready.
We could go try and harass the enemy aircraft carrier.
Maintaining present course.
Should also probably turn around. I should really not scroll the map so much and just do the double click thing. Double select thing, you know what I mean. You're turning left? You are turning left. Sometimes it's hard to tell, man. Is there a way to increase the scroll speed, I wonder?
Present course.
Let's, what do we have over here? Just one? It's just one New York and some dudes that fell back for whatever reason. We're not gonna harass the carrier.
Group 2, awaiting instructions.
Because if this, yeah, he's gonna die. If he dies, when he dies, these two are gonna start rapidly moving this way.
3, standing by for
Or
instructions.
they already are rapidly moving this way, but you know what I mean. What's up with these aiming circles sometimes?
Group 3, awaiting instructions. Group 3, taking fire.
Getting fire already? I was trying to group them together. I didn't realize we were that close to the carrier, not the carrier,
Group
the
4,
cruiser.
standing by for instructions. Over. Group 2, awaiting instructions.
5, maintaining present.
We might just go for this battleship. Did we lose our battleship? We did. That we did. You guys, idle right there. There he is. I wanted to see which direction he was going. If he was going south or back north or whatever. So I'm literally the only person back here still. Everyone else seems to be going through middle. We're gonna win via base capture probably.
Group 2, awaiting instructions.
He can see my planes. I'm fully aware of the fact that he can see my planes. Question is, do I have the accuracy to hit him? And does he have the mobility to dodge?
Group 2, we are under attack. Group 4, taking fire.
Tis
Group
but a
2,
scratch, he
returning to
says.
ship.
We're also gonna bomb him,
Group 4,
by the way.
Returning. Group 3,
Not manually
returning
though,
to ship.
because I still don't know how that works. He's gonna dodge right, yep. God dang it. That was disappointing.
5, engaging
I should have left it where I had it targeted before, instead of changing it.
Group 5, returning.
And of course the dive bombers missed because they're dive bombers. Should have left it where it was the first time. I think the torpedoes move slower. Or sorry, the ships move faster than they actually do. So I overestimate how quickly they'll get past where I'm aiming, and then I do stuff like that, which, you know. I am credit to team, miss all torpedoes. And now I'm basically useless for the rest of the match, so. I'm actually going to... He's going back to base, so I'm going to scoot myself up towards the middle of the map, get faster return times, because this is suboptimal right here. Let's watch them all majestically land. Nice approach angle. Nice landing. Well done. I do wish they actually landed. That would be pretty neat. But it won't. Instead of doing that, you know how it is. Alright, let's see. May as well go ahead and tell them all to take off, because they're already arming. If they're arming and you tell them to take off, they'll just take off when they're done arming, so. There's no reason not to preemptively do that. So all they have left is 2
For takeoff.
battleships, one of which is being harassed. One of which should be nearly dead, but I suck at my job, so.
Group 3, maintaining present course.
And the carrier, which is over here somewhere. He's probably way back in that corner, if I'm going to be honest here.
Group 2 airborne.
He could also be right behind this island. It looks, though, because those guys are still going straight, it looks like he's farther back there. So that guy's dead. There is the cruiser somewhere.
Standing by for instructions.
I don't know where, but there is a cruiser somewhere. I'm just going to auto-target those. But one day I'll learn how to manual drop
Awaiting instructions.
anything, to be honest. But one day I'll figure out how to manual drop dive bombs. I think my problem in general is I'm just putting manual drops too far ahead of whatever I'm trying to drop on.
Awaiting instructions. Group 3 standing by for instructions.
Especially US
Group 2
battleships.
awaiting
A lot of the US
instructions.
battleships have very small turning radii.
Group 2, we're under attack.
I moved it again. The question is, should I have moved it?
Returning.
Oh, I lit him on fire.
Group 3, returning to ship.
See, that was a better angle right there, plus some torpedoes coming in that way. And I hit his steering and everything else about him. That was a much better torpedo drop. If I could just do that a bit more consistently, that would be lovely. I can't, but I wish I could. So all they have left is a carrier, which we know where that is, and some cruiser. I don't have any idea where the cruiser is. I should probably tell my team that, but it doesn't actually matter. I'll tell them anyway. Did you, what was he in? Oh, he's down there in a Nicholas. The US destroyers seem to be pretty hard to play. Because all of the US destroyers have torpedoes that are... Oh, he's protecting the carrier. All of the US destroyers have torpedo ranges that are shorter than their actual detection range.
Group 2, ready.
Group 5, maintaining
So
present
you have to be
course.
spotted to drop torpedoes, you have to use smoke and to cover yourself and all that stuff, so
Ready.
they're a lot more difficult to play than Japanese destroyers, which have, you know, much longer range torpedoes, but then they also have many more torpedoes. That was a pretty good game. Even though I missed several good, potentially good torpedo drops, that was a pretty good game. That poor ship I hit at the start with the first blood devastating strike. That poor guy. Very start of the match. We also hit a single dive bomb, which also lit him on fire because dive bombs, but still. So now I'm going to go on the complete opposite end of the spectrum and play my fighter-equipped US carrier. Has one dive bomber. The US dive bombers are trash. And 2 fighters, and it's equipped with extra gun effectiveness and lower servicing time because I'm not too worried about their durability. Plus 20% of fighter survivability. You know, if we happen to RNG into another fighter-equipped US carrier, that might be a good thing to have, but what if we RNG into some Japanese carriers who don't even have fighters, or just Japanese carriers at all, because their fighters are effectively made of tissue paper, which isn't wrong. Japanese planes, particularly early Zeros and stuff, were in fact made of paper. They had almost no armor. Oh look, we get freaking 4 US carriers. God dang, it's like I'm the only person that plays Japanese carriers anymore. Well, we'll do air defense. Can at least try and do some cover here. Where do we want to be? It's the same map. We're just gonna go over here.
Pilot mode enabled.
I will inform my friends here that I am running 2 fighters, just so they know. Because there is another carrier, so If I'm the only carrier, I won't generally mention if I'm running fighters or not, because I don't really need to inform the other carrier if there's not one. But if there is one, I'll let them know that I'm going to try and help run some air cover. It looks like he's running a lot of fighters as well. And by a lot, I mean 2. So he's basically running the same setup I am, which is going to be comical because that means neither of our carriers have really any offensive power. But we can try and do some screening for enemy torpedo bombers and stuff like that so that their effectiveness is basically 0. If, of course, we can catch them before they drop bombs on people, because, you know, it's generally not good for the livelihood of our friends with bombs on their face. We also don't have a whole lot of replacement planes because our ship is very small. We don't have the hangar capacity of larger, you know, more specifically built carriers and whatnot. So double fighter. See, this is the time where I wish I had extra fighter survivability, because apparently everyone and their mother's running fighters. As it turns out. Oh, there's a fighter coming this way. So I don't really want to fight him, because it could be the Independence's fighters. But I do want to bomb something. Preferably without losing too many. So it looks like he's buggering off, so we'll see if we can perhaps drop some bombs on this guy. Looks like he's going in there too. Everybody drop bombs. We could take out his fighters if the other guy helped. Yeah, set him on fire. I don't want to fight his planes over an enemy cruiser, but if he's bringing his in, I may as well go help. We're under attack. My god. What do we do? So his fighters are basically gonna horribly die because this is obscene BPS going on here. Oh look, he's bringing his friends in. You've made a poor mistake, my friend. Oh, nope, he's leaving. Alright, we'll bugger off then. We're just gonna go this way. We're gonna get shot at on the way over there. But we'll go this way, see what's on this cap zone. It's probably something, I don't know. Yeah, destroyer right there. They like to do that. There's a fighter, dive bomber. He's fighting over there. We're gonna go
The enemy team has taken the lead.
harass these dive bombers. We'll send one fighter group over here to try and help him out. Looks like he's gonna win that anyway, but we will send something over there to help. And effectively, me and this guy are now running attempt on screen protection. We do have a dive bomber way back there, though. I'm aware of that.
Group 4, ready.
Whoa, there's a bunch of fighters over here. Get rid of him. Yeah, we're backing off. Time to leave. Unless they ran out of ammo. In which case, you know, if they ran out of ammo, I'll go ahead and engage here. I don't know what he's doing, but whatever it is, I approve. Drop on him real quick. It looks like we should have plenty of ammo after this as well, but fighters coming in, so. This dude really needs to just take his fighters back to his plane. I'm actually probably going to land mine. I'm also going to continue moving. I don't know what this dude's doing. We're going to head back. I don't have ammunition. I've not lost any... Oh, no, I did lose one plane. Never mind. Our team has captured Area C. Good! They finally captured something. I can't believe it took us that long to capture something. And they have everything else captured. If I had some offensive power, obviously I'd try and help. But I don't, so I can't. I could leave my fighters out to, you know, scan for more torpedo bombers. We've already killed 6. We killed that entire flight. I don't think we've killed any other flights. This guy may have killed some, I'm not sure. He did lose a lot of his fighters, but you know. He basically had a brawl in the middle of the map with a bunch of fighters. Where are you at? Oh, you have to, yeah, right. He has to wait for them to land before he can take off. I know. The lowered servicing time is actually kind of ridiculous. It takes people longer to lift, or it takes people longer to take off than it does to service these fighters, which is great.
Group 3, ready.
If I just stop.
Group 2, airborne.
Let's get our fighters back out here. I don't see any. Oh well, no, now I do. I was gonna say I don't see any planes
Group 3, maintaining present course.
active at the moment. And then I saw these dive bombers, which are mostly dead. We might go blow up the rest of those. It is but a scratch pops up a lot, and I still haven't actually figured out what that is. There's some fighters. You guys are gonna get attacked. Looks like he's gonna die anyway to fire or something, or shots coming in. So we're not gonna bomb him, we're just gonna bugger off somewhere else. Maybe? Dark Scorpio is going for that BB. Apparently. Also, we're gonna have a collision here. Let's watch. Oh, maybe not. Just barely. I was over here getting excited. So he's still stacking his fighters, which is fair enough. However, we have 4 over here. And he doesn't want to play. Fair enough. Someone's capturing C. So we should probably go over there. We've lost half our team, and pretty much all that's left is over by A, and nobody's capturing it, so we're gonna lose this match, and we're gonna lose it pretty badly. There's a freaking cruiser. 2 cruisers.
Group 4,
And probably a
taking fire.
destroyer, because I'm taking fire and can't see it. Yep.
Group 3, awaiting instructions.
He's gonna capture it before I can hit him with bombs, if I even hit him with
Standby for
bombs.
instructions. Over. Group 2, awaiting instructions.
Which I may not, because dive bombers are awful. Yep,
Returning to
that sounds about right. Hello,
The
scout
enemy is
plane.
about to win.
You're not wrong. The enemy is, in fact, about to win. Single group of fighters for some reason. We may as well kill it, because it's basically acting like a scout, and I don't see any other fighters in the area, so
Group 2, target destroyed.
we'll just get rid of them and then move
Standby
on.
for instructions. Over.
Where? I don't know. We're gonna go over there. Why not? Why the heck not? We're gonna lose this match real soon. I contributed not a whole lot, if I'm gonna be honest, but hey, this is the downside of going all fighters. We'll do one more match with all fighters. Maybe we'll be able to harass enemy torpedo bombers or something next time, or maybe we'll just have more fighter v fighter bollocks that contributes very little to the actual match. Who knows? They won! That was exciting, wasn't it? I still got 724. 483. I did more than the Independence for what that's worth. That's gotta count for something, right? I should have just hit play again. Let's do one more match, all fighters. See what kind of carriers we get paired up with here. Probably a bunch of American ones again. Because that's how this works, basically. Whenever I want to, you know, horribly maul Japanese carriers, I always get American carriers on the other team. And whenever I want to play Japanese carriers, I always get American carriers on the other team. You might notice a pattern. Primarily revolving around lots of American carriers. Also the fact that there's not a lot of people playing cruisers and destroyers, apparently. Well, next video is gonna be cruisers and destroyers again. Maybe. Perhaps. Who knows? There's seriously a lot of aircraft carriers. Good lord. Like, for real. It's been a long time since I've seen this many aircraft carriers in the queue. We're probably next to get a match here whenever it gets enough people. So I think everyone beyond, you know, 4 carriers came in after me at this point. I'm willing to bet. The most carriers you can have in a match is 4, by the way. If you were unaware of that. There's strict limitations of 2 carriers per team and 1 carrier per division. Which is weird. I don't know why it's not 2 carriers per division, because it means carrier people can't play together in a group. They just have to queue together and hope they get in the same match, which is really stupid. Alright, so it's 3 Bogs and a Zuiho. So, yay. I get to try and run cover for the Zuiho. Hopefully he doesn't have any fighters, because honestly he's better off with an extra torpedo bomber than a fighter. The fighter's not going to contribute really anything at all, and he doesn't have very many replacements.
Autopilot mode enabled.
Should he then lose a fighter? Actually, I'm gonna go with. Should he lose a fighter, which he will. That's pretty much how they operate. Where is he? He's up here. What you got, buddy?
Group 4, ready.
Nothing so far. You probably haven't finished loading in. A lot of these people probably haven't finished loading in because basically nobody's moving. Nope, people are starting to move now. So he's launching torpedo bombers first, which probably means he has no fighters, because fighters have a shorter rearm time than anything else. Yeah, he's got full offense. Alright, so I'm going to be running a screen for this guy, hopefully. Theoretically, I don't know what the enemies have, but if the enemies both have double fighter, it's going to be a heck of a screen. I have to run here without that 20% endurance boost. 20% survivability boost, whatever. I finally got my tier 10 Zao. Is there someone in the match named Zao? Or is that a ship? That's a ship, isn't it? That's probably a ship. I don't know why he's telling us about this, but he is, so whatever.
Standing by for instructions. Over.
Double fighter, back up. Double fighter, dive bomb. So I guess we're gonna go ahead and engage. That's kind of what I'm here for. And it's only 2 fighter versus 2 fighter, and it doesn't look like he has any pilot upgrades, so it's basically just a big old brawl. A brawl which should be evenly matched. However, he appears to be winning. He might have the survivability upgrade. For some reason, he appears to have broken off one of his groups.
Group 3, awaiting instructions.
I'm not sure why, but he did break off one of his groups. That didn't actually mean for you to just fly past the enemy, but sure. Oh, it looks like he's broke off to fight these dudes. Or he may just have broken off to get himself some cover? No, he okay. That's cool.
Group 3, taking fire.
That's cool, that's cool. You're not gonna hit anything, so I'm not sure why I bother.
Group 4, returning.
Yeah, nice bombing run. We're gonna run out of ammo soon, but we do have more fighters. Yeah, more fighters coming in. He probably does as well. Again, my whole job here is to try and provide cover for these guys, and we're out of ammo. Which is unfortunate because I believe he's still engaged in combat with me. So he's basically just taking, yeah, there's some more fighters. He's basically just taking pot shots at me. So I need to get my other fighters in here and get them broken off.
Group 2, we're under attack.
He lost some fighters to destroyer anti-air.
2, target destroyed.
I don't really want to fight here because there's a cruiser right there. But he has much less planes than me, and he's harassing my dudes on their way back. And I don't have time for none of that.
Group 2, target destroyed.
There we go. He does, yeah, one of them does have dive bomb, or torpedo bombers, sorry. I've been watching them run around the map, but I've been preoccupied defending my teammate at the moment. We're not very far from the battle, it's occurred to me. Oh no, we're back there, that's the other guy. Okay. I'm gonna park myself over there. We've lost more than the enemy has, which obviously is not optimal, to be honest here. We could blow up that scout. You wanna blow up that scout? Let's go blow up that scout. Good use of ammunition, if I'm gonna be honest. Did that dude just finish loading? Good lord. Did we kill the scout already? Okay. I think we may have actually killed that dude's fighters entirely, because you don't really have any replacement fighters running this loadout.
Group 2, awaiting instructions.
As you can tell, we're actually out of fighter replacements and we only lost a few planes. So I think we may have outright killed all of his fighters. So at this point, my job is now shoot down torpedo bombers instead of screening. Because that's a scout, yeah. We could shoot down scouts, I guess.
Group 2, standing by for instructions. Over.
I cared enough to try.
Maintaining present course. Group 2, awaiting instructions.
I'm gonna bomb you because I can. I'm not even a manual drop because I don't care. They really do need to buff the credit that you get for shooting down enemy planes, though. Because if I run double fighter like I am now, I am gonna consistently get a lower average experience than single or no fighter, just because. Oh look, you actually hit him. Just because it's physically impossible to get that much experience shooting down planes. There's simply not enough planes. There's a bunch of dive bombers over here. I don't actually want you guys over here because you're getting horribly mauled by that. I can't believe he killed 3 planes. What tier is that? It's only tier 5. It shouldn't have the special that mauls planes. Maybe it does, I don't know. I really don't want to be going this way anymore though, so turn around. We lost half of that group's fighters, so, you know. That's not good. I'm gonna be honest here. We have no replacement, so this group is now basically gimped on their damage output. We're gonna wait for him to get away from that St. Louis. Actually, it's a St. Louis. What am I on about? What do I care that it exists? It's not gonna do very much. What's this? Kawachi has basically no anti-air. Alright, well, you guys only have 3 fighters, but hop to it. We've lost this match horribly. Good heavens. I don't feel like I did that bad. You need to go full speed. No, not you. You keep going that way. Your job is not to head towards the middle at the moment. Eventually I will, but not at the moment. You're still attacking him, that's fine, whatever. You're gonna run out of ammo soon. He, however, is going to run out of planes soon. My teammate still has all of his planes. I don't know what he's been up to, but hopefully he can start dishing out some serious damage here. Nice. All dead before I could get hit. We got the clear sky achievement. Fantastic. I was spotted, but let's be honest, they probably knew where I was anyway. So all we have left is this Congo, which is run into the wall for some reason. Yep, I'm being shot at.
Autopilot mode disabled.
Ow. How far away is he? Oh, he can see me. He can see the other guy as well, though, so
Autopilot mode enabled.
maybe I can use that to my advantage and cower in the corner. What are you up to? Flying over him, losing all your planes? That seems reasonable. It's a destroyer. There's not a whole lot he can do about destroyers with torpedo bombers. There's also not a whole lot I can do with freaking fighters at this point, because there's not really planes to shoot at anymore. Try and bomb him. Again, highly unlikely to hit, but we can try and bomb them.
4, ready for takeoff.
Well, GG, I suppose. We may as well just turn into them at this point. We're dead. The Congo's not going to let us live. Well, you know what? Screw it. Once he's dead. I was going to say once he's dead, we'll, actually, don't go that way. Good lord. Actually, maybe do go that way. I don't know what to do. Stop the boat. I think I may have turned into them somewhat inadvertently. I don't know, they don't have the range for that. Do they? No, barely. Alright, well. Just go that way. Standing by for the ability to freaking hit things. Ow. I didn't know he had more planes left. Apparently he does. You, lift off. Hit him. You, shoot the guns. Do I have guns? Surely I have guns. Yeah, I've got guns.
Autopilot mode disabled.
Fire the cannons, you fools. There you go. Do I only have the one gun? Who designed this vessel? He's going for that point-blank torpedo strike, which, to be honest here, that's what he's doing. He can easily kill me. In fact, that might kill me. Nope, that won't, but that will. I was hoping he wouldn't pay too much attention and maybe he would let me run into him, but he didn't. You get so much credits for freaking clear sky, but no experience. It's ridiculous. We shot down 32 planes, though. What do these guys get? Devastating strike. It is but a scratch. I should look up what that's for. Either way, I have no idea how long this video has been, but it's probably longer than I intended it to be, so thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.